You understand English in videos,
But when two native speakers start talking,
everything becomes noise.
let me show you what I mean.
Listen carefully. I'll say this once.
What you gonna do about it? Did you catch that?
Let me say it slowly. What are you going to do about it? Hear the difference?
Same sentence, completely different sound.
Today, you'll understand exactly why this happens.
And how to train your brain to understand fast English.
Welcome to the English Speaking Show.
I'm Jake,
And I'm Ella.
and let's dive in.
Here's the truth most teachers won't tell you.
English is not fast.
English is compressed.
What does that mean?
Native speakers don't pronounce words fully.
They blend them together. They skip sounds. They change sounds.
Oh, and here's the problem.
Your brain is searching for dictionary words.
But those words don't exist in real speech.
So when you can't understand,
It's not your fault.
your brain is doing exactly what it was trained to do.
But today, we'll retrain it.
Let me explain how your brain listens to English.
How?
Your brain doesn't hear every word one by one.
It predicts what's coming next.
Look at this sentence.
Sounds change in fast speech.
Can you understand it? Sounds change in fast speech.
See what happened?
Without spaces, your brain got confused. When sounds change,
Your brain can't predict anymore.
prediction fails,
Brain falls behind.
and everything feels too fast.
But once you understand how sounds change,
Your brain learns to predict again.
let's learn those changes right now.
Change number 1, linking.
What is linking?
When the last sound of one word connects to the first sound of the next word.
They blend together.
For example, pick it up.
Pick it up.
But natives say,
Pick it up.
hear how it connects?
Let's practice. Listen and repeat after us.
Turn it on.
Turn it on. Now you try. Turn it on.
Come on.
Come on.
Your turn. Come on. Check it out.
Check it out. Again, check it out. Now, change number 2, reduction.
What happens here?
Common words become shorter.
They shrink.
For example, want to.
Want to.
But natives say,
Wanna.
much shorter, right?
Let's practice the most common reductions.
Going to becomes gonna.
Going to.
Try it. Gonna.
Got to becomes gotta.
Got to.
Again, gotta.
Let me becomes lemme.
Let me.
Lemme.
Give me becomes gimme.
Give me. Gimme. These are the most common reductions.
You'll hear them in every conversation.
Practice them and understanding gets easier.
Now, change number 3, disappearing sounds.
Sounds just disappear?
Yes, especially T and D sounds.
For example, next day.
Next day.
But natives say,
Next day.
the T disappeared.
Let's practice.
Don't know becomes dunno.
Don't know.
Dunno. Try it. Dunno.
What are you becomes whatcha.
What are you? Whatcha.
Again, whatcha. Did you becomes didya.
Did you? Didya.
One more, didya. These are the 3 main sound changes.
Linking, words connect.
Reduction, words shrink.
Deletion, sounds disappear.
Now you know why English sounds fast.
But there's more. How should you listen differently?
Here's a mistake most learners make.
What is it?
They try to hear every single word separately.
Word by word by word.
That's exhausting, and it doesn't work.
Why not?
Because natives don't speak word by word.
They speak in meaning groups.
Let me show you. Listen to this sentence.
I don't know what he said.
Now, a learner tries to catch every word.
I don't know what he said.
6 separate words. So much work.
But how do natives hear it?
I don't know what he said.
Wait, say that again?
I don't know what he said.
Just 2 chunks.
I don't know is 1 chunk.
What he said becomes 1 chunk.
Your brain doesn't process individual words.
It processes meaning groups.
Let me give you another example.
I'm gonna go to the store.
How many words is that?
7 words if you count carefully.
But natives here,
I'm gonna go to the store.
just 2 chunks.
First chunk, I'm gonna go.
Second chunk, to the store.
Much easier, right?
One more example.
Do you want to get some coffee before we leave?
How many chunks?
Do you want to get some coffee before we leave?
2 chunks.
Do you want to get some coffee? One idea.
Before we leave, second idea.
This is how you should listen.
Don't try to catch every word.
Listen for meaning groups.
Now, here's something really important.
What?
Real conversations are not clean.
What do you mean?
They're messy, full of mistakes.
People interrupt each other?
They use fillers like like, you know.
They leave sentences unfinished?
They jump from topic to topic.
It's complete chaos.
Let me show you a real example.
Okay. What did you do yesterday?
So yesterday I was gonna go to the gym, you know?
Okay.
But then, my friend called and,
And?
we just ended up, I don't know, watching movies or something.
That was so messy.
Exactly. That's real English.
Let's count the problems.
Like, you know, I don't know, or something.
7 fillers in 3 sentences.
But did you understand what I said?
Yes, you planned to go to the gym, but your friend called, so you watched movies instead.
Exactly. You got the main idea.
Even though the sentences were incomplete,
Even though I used tons of fillers.
you understood the meaning.
And here's the big secret.
What?
You don't need to understand every single word.
Just understand the main idea.
Even native speakers miss words all the time
But they still follow the conversation.
because they listen for meaning, not perfection.
You can do exactly the same thing.
Don't worry about missing a word here or there.
Focus on the big picture. You know, I want to share something personal.
What is it?
For 2 years, I couldn't understand movies in English.
Really?
Everyone would laugh at jokes, and I was still trying to figure out what they said.
That must have been frustrating.
It was. I studied grammar perfectly. I knew thousands of words.
But movies were still hard?
Impossible.
What changed?
One day, my friend told me something.
What did she say?
Ella, stop listening for words. Listen for sounds.
Interesting advice.
She taught me to shadow native speakers.
Shadow?
Yes, just repeat what they say, exactly how they say it.
Did it work immediately?
No, for weeks I couldn't keep up.
But you kept practicing.
Every day, 5 minutes of shadowing.
And then?
One day, I was watching a show and I realized something. I understood everything without subtitles.
That's amazing.
I actually cried.
After 2 years of struggle.
Yes, it finally clicked.
What made the difference?
I stopped expecting dictionary pronunciation.
You accepted that English is compressed.
Exactly. I started hearing the patterns.
The linking, reduction, deletion,
Yes, everything we taught today.
and shadowing trained your ears.
My brain finally learned to predict.
So what did Ella learn from this experience?
3 important things.
What were they?
First, I stopped expecting perfect pronunciation.
You accepted that English is compressed.
Right. Words blend, shrink, and disappear.
What's the second thing?
Practice every single day.
Consistency matters.
5 minutes daily is better than 1 hour once a week.
Small steps, big results.
And the third thing?
Wait, you tell us.
All right. Third, I learned to listen in chunks.
Not word by word.
Exactly. I listened for meaning groups.
The same techniques we taught in this episode.
Yes, everything we learned today actually works.
Because this is how natives really listen.
If I can do it, you can too.
You just need the right techniques.
And consistent practice.
Now, the most important question.
What is it?
How do you actually train your brain?
We have one simple method,
It takes just 5 minutes a day.
but it's incredibly powerful.
We call it the 5-minute listener workout.
How does it work?
4 simple steps.
Step 1, listen normally.
Pick a 30-second clip from a show or podcast.
Just listen. Don't stop. Don't rewind.
Try to understand what you can.
Step 2, listen with subtitles.
Now you see what you missed.
Notice the sound changes.
Want to became wanna. Did you became didja.
You see the patterns.
Step 3, shadow the speaker.
What does shadowing mean?
Repeat exactly what they say at the same time.
Like an echo.
Play the clip, speak with the speaker.
This is the most important step.
Your brain learns the rhythm and speed.
Step 4, repeat the next day.
Use the same clip.
You'll understand it better every time.
Why does shadowing work so well?
Because it trains your ears and your mouth together.
Your brain connects listening and speaking.
The more you shadow, the faster your brain processes English.
It's like building a muscle.
Just 5 minutes a day makes a huge difference.
Let's practice shadowing together right now.
I'll say a sentence. Jake will shadow me. Ready? Listen carefully. I'm gonna get some coffee.
I'm gonna get some coffee.
Now you, say it with us.
Good. Next one.
Did you hear what she said?
Did you hear what she said?
Your turn.
Excellent. One more.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know what he's talking about. Together.
Perfect.
That's shadowing.
Do this every day with shows, movies, or podcasts.
Start with 5 minutes.
Pick one 30-second clip.
Shadow it 10 times.
Your brain will get faster and faster.
And one day, you'll realize something amazing. Imagine this moment.
What moment?
You're watching a movie.
No subtitles.
Suddenly, you realize,
You're understanding everything
without translating in your head,
without stopping to think.
the English didn't slow down.
Your brain sped up.
That day will come for you.
You just learned the 3 sound changes.
You know how to listen in chunks.
You have the 5-minute training method.
Now it's just practice.
You can do this.
Let's recap quickly.
English is compressed, not fast.
3 changes: linking, reduction, deletion.
Listen in chunks, not word by word.
Train with the 5-minute method.
Shadow every day.
And here's something important.
What?
Remember our episode on Train Your Brain to Think in English?
Yes, that connects perfectly to this episode.
When you understand compressed speech,
Your brain stops translating automatically.
you start thinking directly in English.
Check out that episode if you haven't already.
Challenge time.
Write in the comments one phrase you struggle to understand.
We'll help you decode it.
And if this episode helped you,
Subscribe to the English Speaking Show.
We create new lessons every week.
Thank you for learning with us today.
See you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.